What's up, everybody? Today we're starting with a couple of questions. Is it possible to keep your daily driver, your normal driving car, looking clean every day? And is it possible to do that without spending every day cleaning that car in order to do so? Or is it possible to do it without driving it through an automatic car wash every day? Today we're getting into that. So if you're lucky enough to have a garage baby car that only sees sunny days, obviously it's a lot easier to keep your car looking clean every day. But we're talking about daily drivers. People are taking that car out every single day. So in the past couple weeks, this car has been to the airport on the top floor, as you can see from bird droppings. Appreciate that. And back up to my original alma mater up in State College. So long road trips in lots of rain over the past couple weeks. So it's looking a little worn, but this thing sees the road every single day. Good news is the technology that's come out over the past decade or so has made it easier than ever to keep this thing looking good every day without me working every day to keep it looking that way. So quick background on this car, we're coming up on about 1 year of the Stoner's paint ceramic coating on this car. The ceramic technology over the past few years available out in the market has made this easier than ever to keep cars looking cleaner longer with that kind of self-cleaning technology. Now, as we talked about in previous videos, once these coatings get to some level of dirtiness, it's hard for that to keep repelling and keep beating and keep looking good. So you still need some additional help on that. But tip one for keeping it looking good every day is get one of these ceramic coatings on your car as soon as possible. So tip number 2 is regular washing, regular maintenance washes. Now, although you don't have to do them every day when you have some of these other things done, the ceramic coatings and some things we'll talk about in a few minutes, you still need at some interval to wash your car, contact wash as safe as you can to get this dirt off. We've seen some videos from others, some people call it clogging. We did one where I think it's just dirty, but that ceramic coating needs to get cleaned off to let it do its job, to let it keep looking good. So at some interval, I'm talking, some people recommend every 10 days. If you can do it every other week, depending on the weather. If you enjoy washing your car, like some people do, I enjoy washing my car. I love that alone time. Every weekend, if it's not raining, I'm gonna try to wash my car, but you're still not taking that time every day, and your car's still gonna look good throughout that whole week. So again, for maintenance wash, again, this thing has been through the ringer the past few weeks. We're doing a quick foam cannon with our, I think we have green apple today, green apple Moab. Let that sit for a little bit, break the dirt down, and then do a contact wash top to bottom. You've seen the videos. If you don't, go back to our originals and we'll walk you through that whole process. But again, not a lot of extra things are needed to be done to keep it looking good if you're doing these basic things and keeping on top of it. So I don't know if you saw that, but again, we had some nasty bird poop on here. If you have an unprotected car, that's gonna be a lot harder to get off. With a little bit of wash, I wasn't even close on the pressure sprayer. You get the majority of that taken care of just because we have that protective layer underneath there. It gets a lot harder to do those things. That stain can kind of etch into your clear coat if there's nothing protecting it. If you have something on top of it, here's another one up here. Again, that's kind of a nasty, good example of why bird droppings can be so bad. There's that, acidic liquid component, but there's also the nuts and the berries and the abrasives in there that you don't want. If you have that coating on there, it's hard for it to stick to. And now that's only been on there for, maybe a week at the most, but that's the benefit you get of having that first protection on your tank. So we're just gonna hose this down and then do our foam wash. Step number 3 is use a topper in between your big, detail sessions or your applications of your hybrid ceramic or your ceramic. Today we're going to be using Speed Bead Quick Detailer. I'm going to use it as our final drying step. You just saw I went over with a gauntlet towel to get the majority of the water off. Now just do that final step. I'm going to put this on as a topper. This does a couple things. It helps keep that ceramic base coating clean, shiny, slick, all those things in between. Also serves as a sacrificial layer. One of the things that we see most commonly as a surface issue for ceramics is its tendency to put water spots on. Those beadings are going to create water spots. Water spots then kind of grab onto your ceramic coating. If you use a sacrificial topper, basically that bead is going to sit on top of the sacrificial layer, and as it wears off, the water spot wears off. So we're going to go over the car with that topper, make it look shiny and slick for step number 3. Since we're using this as a drying aid, we're just, as you saw, just a couple spritzes in the area. Let a high pile microfiber really do a lot of the job with picking up the excess moisture as well as laying down that coating. And when we're done here, we'll go over with a dry side for a quick buff. And so in kind of one easy step, you're getting protection, shine, and you're drying your car so you won't have any spots. So for steps that are doing day in, day out every week, the steps 1, 2, 3 are the really ones that are going to help you. If you want to go additional steps to really keep your daily car looking great long term, consider step number 4, adding some PPF. In these high mark areas, high damage areas, having somebody apply some PPF or learning to do it yourself if you're feeling squirrely will help prevent scratches in your clear coat and your paint, and basically is a sacrificial layer without standing out too much. Typically it's completely clear. Nowadays you can also get colors if you want to make your car look crazy, but look for high impact areas. A lot of times it's in the front of the car. For whatever reason, my previous owner put it here on the trunk, which is beneficial when you're trying to pull things out, prevent scratches there. But typically you're going to see it on the front lip, the kind of above the eyebrows of the car, side view mirrors, hot spots. Now some people are completely wrapping their entire car in PPF to kind of protect that original OEM paint, but consider PPF to keep that car looking scratch and ding free. Steps 1 through 4 that we recommended is all really for the exterior and what other people are going to see the majority of the time. For step 5, this is a little bit for your mental sanity when you're driving in your sanctuary. It's in your area. Take that little bit of time to do quick wipe downs to keep the inside of your car clean. This is your cockpit, this is your sanctuary. One of the few places in my day that I get, alone time. I don't see the exterior. I don't see the clean car other than maybe a shiny part of the hood if I'm lucky. This is what you see. So take that extra 30 seconds, a minute, and do some quick maintenance to make sure your area that you interact with is clean and detailed as well. Quick, easy steps will go a long way. Okay, we're not doing full vacuuming every time, although every once in a while you're gonna need that. Something like a microfiber, all-purpose microfiber, and an interior detailer like Power Clean. With a couple quick sprays, this kind of product can go all over your dash, get that dust. I mean, again, nothing crazy dirty in here, but within a couple weeks you have dust under your cluster, on the back of your steering wheel, your screens, all these touch screens now, those are gonna get, fudged up with your fingers. Just make everything look a little cleaner. The interior detailer is gonna put a little bit of a kind of OEM satin to matte shine on all your trim, and just kind of give you that peace of mind that you're in a clean spot. So not only is the outside of the car taken care of, the inside where you're interacting with is clean as well. Gear shifter knobs, all those kind of things. This is a great, quick wipe down product to make it feel a little bit more in control in your little area in your car. The other thing regards the interior that a lot of people neglect. So when you're washing the outside of the car, typically that's when people do some glass cleaning. You look through your windshield 99.9% of the time when you're in a car, I hope. Inside of the windshield, a lot of people neglect. Get yourself a reach and clean tool. Get yourself invisible glass. A couple quick sprays. And clean the inside of that windshield. Because if you're looking through a clean windshield, you're gonna feel better, you're gonna see better, you're gonna drive better, and you're gonna feel good that your car is taken care of inside and out. So with a couple quick steps, we took 5 tips here, and the PPF, that's if you're going to spend the money and doing that. It is possible to be that person in the parking lot that everybody looks at every day and says, man, it looks like they just went through a car wash. It looks like they take really good care of their car. It doesn't have to be work and labor every single day. If you do the right things, you can keep your car looking great every day without all the work. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.